Hello everyone and welcome to the second round of the PokerStars Isle of Man International Chess Tournament. Today I am here in the promenade suite of the Villa Marina on Douglas' beautiful seafront. The second round is about to begin. We have some big clashes today already. On the first board we have the all-English clash between the legends Keith Farkle and Mickey Adams. On second board we have an Indian clash between Hari Krishna and Vishnu. And then on third board we have another English clash between Grandmasters Gomali and David Howell. Yesterday during the first round we had very few surprises, only a draw on board 10. I told you in my report last night that Hari Krishna was probably going to draw, but he managed to win his game in the end, so he did win. Then, it was interesting that the top board, Mickey Adams, was the first one to finish, and Hari Krishna on board 2 was the last one to finish. So we can expect a lot more exciting games today, and I'll be back with you after the round.
My name is Rick Garrett. I'm the Secretary of the FIDE Anti-Cheating Commission, and I am here on a partnership with the PokerStars Isle of Man tournament to make this an even safer place. We started out a program whereby we are tackling cheating matters. You all know that this has been affecting chess for some time, and we are devising a number of measures. Among them, the easiest, the less obtrusive of one is the adoption of a handheld medal scan. Unfortunately, it's called Garrett. It has nothing to do with me. It's just, it happens by chance that this is the leading firm in the world. And this little thing is capable of detecting even the smallest piece of metal on your body. And I will now show you by scanning my two of my fellow Italian players who are here. So I will show you exactly how this works. Sabino, can I? So let's see if Sabino plays by himself. No. You see? Sabino has some metal over here, and it detects it. So it's very small, it detects it. But he doesn't appear. Okay, it's the other pin. It's the other pin, it's not too bad. Okay, it will beep on his shoes as well, because he has a little, but not here. You see? This is where we look.
We didn't do it.
And we also have to check if he has something in his ears. But apparently he doesn't have a receiver. So let's see under your armpits. Okay, he's fine, you see? This is all it takes. Save not only this year that I'm here, but also for the next years. Alan, this comes from FIDE, and it's for your tournament. And thank you for hosting us.
I'm joined by the second seed of the tournament, Hari from India. You just won your second game against your countryman, Vishnu Prasanna. Can you tell us a few words about the game, please?
He surprised me with the Marshall Gambit. He probably would have played the Marshall Gambit, so I decided to play something unusual in the opening, and I think he reacted not so well, and his moves e5 I think is well, I think it's not accurate, and thereafter I had slight advantage, but suddenly it got complicated, and I think I found knight c4 move which was quite good, and after that I get double bishop plus pawn up. So well, I have to make I have to play well in order to convert into a point, but it was good position.
Okay, another question about yesterday. Yesterday you played the longest game of the round. It was a very tough game, but you managed to win in the end. How did that feel?
Well, actually, it's, I think it was it should have been a draw, because knight a4 was actually it was a draw, and I saw that, but my opponent didn't see. Fortunately for me, so I have no complaint that he didn't see.
Vladimir Hamidzevic from Moldova, who just scored one of the upsets of round 2 by beating Sergei Tivyakov with black. Can you tell us a few words about the game?
They was like Italian, I believe. I played the first time in my life with black, so I don't know much about it. So, but I got quite comfortable position out of opening, and then tried to put the pressure, and everything was alright. And I think until I made a move like king h7, what I was really unhappy to do, because like it was. I think like king h8 was much better, but I was so angry at myself after playing king h7, and then I don't know, after in a side note, then we went to quite like bad side note for both of us, and then I think it was just like a swings. I don't know, like probably like at some point I was doing really good, and at some point I felt like the position was absolutely out of control, and then suddenly it just like he blundered in one move, and yeah, this is how I won.
So you just stormed to 2 out of 2. Can you tell us a few words about today's game?
I was very pleased with today's game, because I was actually in quite a lot of trouble yesterday. I'm a bit rusty. I've only played one ELO rated tournament in the last 6 months, actually, after the Thailand Open. I played in South Africa, and that wasn't the strongest event. So suddenly to be playing in a tournament where you're getting guys with 2400 in the first round, you've got to be awake. So no, I was very pleased with today's game, and it was quite funny, because I was in Edinburgh last week, and I was giving some lectures on how to attack, and I showed a game which was kind of a blast from the past, which I played against Simon Agderstein 30 years ago, and is where I made this Greek gift sacrifice, bishop h7 check, knight g5, but with my queen on d2, which is sort of highly unusual. And I showed this game, which actually wasn't very clear at all, but it was interesting, and Agderstein blundered, and I eventually won in a very nice way. And so I'm playing today's game, and I realise I can make the same combination. So apparently there is some advantage of doing these lectures, because I was thinking for about 5 minutes, I was thinking about all sorts of other moves, and then suddenly I realized I've just been showing these guys how to attack with my games, and this is the exact same principle, that his pieces were out of the way, and it's unusual with the queen on d2, because otherwise, of course, it's very routine.
So it's an easy attacking win.
Well, it's not that easy, actually, because I'll tell you, it's easy when there are forcing moves, but when you play a quiet move, and then the guy he can make half a dozen different moves. This is actually the most difficult because you have to consider various possible defenses. When it goes with, when everything is with checks and forced moves, then of course it's much easier to calculate. But oh, please, I think the engine will approve of my play, but you never know.
So round 2 of the PokerStars Isle of Man International Chess Tournament is almost over. Behind me you can see our beautiful playing hall, the Villa Marina on Douglas seafront. So today on our top boards we could see the advantage of the white pieces on that level, as the top seed, Mickey Adams, who had the black pieces, was held to a draw by Keith Farkle, and as on board 3 was David Howell by Danny Gormali. On board 2 and board 4, Hari Krishna and Fressinet took advantage of the white pieces as they beat their respective opponents, Vishnu and Hebden. So we'll be back tomorrow with complete results about day 2, and then round 3 starts tomorrow at 1:30 local time. See you tomorrow.